Eye-opener on this one. These are the words of a wise man. Nobody carries a heavy burden than he who has evil intentions. Once there's a creation, there must be a creator. God, whose supernatural powers and miracles can only be found in the book, but not in real life, is equal to a God who never existed. Gyimiii, body rare. Abraham Ben Moshe, leader of Common Sense family. No size, Wagwan P Black.
Religion. Yeah. He never believed in the God of religion. Even so, he doesn't need a book to tell him there is God. Sure. He is a critical thinker. Abraham Ben Moshe. Common Sense family. All right. Okay, see. He was born a Muslim, but you know not his vision. Footballer, and so died to hope a Christian. Asantinina titini to no unimini mission. Or no so unchan trophy say on your politician. Idiana ye different rabbi any pastor Lee. Asem no fabiemo kin kanya only competition. Osaka kasa hodwo PBT se Bengali. Onyankopon Israno inti or occupation. Yati akane ho insem bebre ba you know. Or don't put there and final home, so he know the ball. The more you hit, God bless him, so you know. You better stop, cause I think we don't be anymore. If you care to know what's in sorry, 9 branches. Cause I now on your papa tie a kaya man prusi. Mr. Brabona, you won't know be our free choices. It's Muntina Sia, Massa, and your moon comachi. Unimukasana no ati, Ubiana no punches. I saw 4 times the papa say was a baby chances. At the end of the day, and Yanumuja Unimia do the facts. No prayer back or Pemu can be pure justice. Mwamunimu Munya Masona Muntiani ye. Make Kenya for and Yamamuya Jay. China wa maso for trufu bianco bobeji. And Numukasanya kwa to me be a chire. Ben Moshe, Uni size. Ben Moshe, where, over size.
Who they want no fire who? What to yem rade? It's a yem out to me. Oh, man, you move a dead. Ya brabo be ye fe. Nenupe, no ma ya pabe. Ye bie ya pro nyama ya kwabe. Papa wo sikanso, ni medi hiao. Oko jesi chana wa breye mponyo no. Amemu oboni esi konto bo hini. Ye hu fitempo aye se koko. Kona wo beka semno ya she won funu muma. Timemu fu na ye brehe. Dola bako, sidi timinto. Drobo aye den. Gravity minto, ready for class, so I won't see me. Cry a baby, so boys was a team. Can you send a man more? Quasi, they are when you dina, share my come, mama. Yeah. And your door, when you na me too. Quasi, they are when you dina, share my come, mama. Da. Yeah. Cut out to share any broye. Umrebe so ye betu se by red. Mudi yedi or Jivisia. Namoni mabusia for a budget. Ye quite on ya was a cananya. My cania wasn't quite a new senior there. And you will refuse to put down no boo. Yeah. You belly fool where they kill you. So corruption and dirty games. And I will refuse Henry and Inca flow. Yeah. Now we say we are yes swap for. Hey, Abra. Moshe. Yado. Gano for Yado. Hey, Ben Moshe. Yado, what's it? Yado. We love you. Moshe, too much.
Yo, Kofi, oh my woman. Mama, Gyimiii baby, ako, watch out, ya wareni. Onsom, wanipa, asa dipa wofioye. Demo yembera ye, ebe ya,
man for the framing any Avram bin Moshe, leader of Common Sense Family. Common Sense Family awakening movement aba ye di bie Ghana babunani na MATV any Common Sense Family aka bom ahyehyɛ dwumadie bi a yato din sɛ nyamesom ene amemu wo dwumadie so ye be discuss sɛ nyame bi wɔ hɔ a ekwan bɛn ene wo se efa so esom no Christosom Nkremosom Judaism Shintoism Hare Krishna wosom bɛn ene yesom a efiri nyankopɔn wo dwumadie so bɛsa discuss sɛ aso heaven bi wɔ hɔ a nipa firi wiase a obɛkɔ nyame odɔ ne mma abobonsam gya ɔde ne ba begum ahye omo ana yɛba amemmom nso a yɛbɛ discuss sɛ the Fourth Republic ayɛde ɔman Ghana ɛma NDC ɛne MPP closer to 30 years yɛhwɛ de Ghana ayɛ ɔman Ghana wohwɛ 20-30 years ago na Dubai wohwɛ sɛ de yɛte wohwɛ China said yet na nne baby a China ni Dubai edru na ɔman Ghana ɛka ne kyiri a na wɔse yɛtumi ebie emabunu nani na yeso yɛ ho ba yɛ ho so na yɛfa yɛ ntoma pefra na yɛman Ghana ɛbɛyɛ ɔman a ɛno so egyina ne nan so wohwɛ yɛaka kwan wohwɛ yɛn so ho nsɛm yɛ school ho nsɛm a na edika sɛ emebu no yɛba ɛbankuro mu na yɛdwene Ghana mpuntuo enti wei ɛne mpensempensemu ɛne ensɛm bebree ɛne yɛbɛ discuss ɛwɔ dwumadi a yatu din sɛ nyamesom ɛne amebu enti gyebrɛ ɛyɛ Monday Wednesday 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. na yɛyi repeat ɛde amamo Tuesdays and Thursdays deɛ meyɛ ka nyinaa ne sɛ adwene na nyɛ adwuma a body ne brɛ abushafo wode me mamu nyina akwa ba bibia wo bia pa chew ne ka kire someone limit omo report page no mo report page nti me cry am say yeti kra na ye na ye page no da so ho nti am say warning sign da ho say ombe delete page no say nti me de minim nti good news ba ko ne say ye CSF TV app ye TV app a obe download wo phone so a ho na ye be call live enche app ne be ready why I betumi aboa ye nyina omo use iPhone and Android na tipa chew obape share video no why wonim baby I start your money free ka buy now ye ba live a e wasa ka nya be 3 4 5k but almost every month omo limit your views omo limit ti bi o wa rich no endru 2000 people endru 3000 people nti problem bi anim why e be koso aboduma pa wa wonya subscribe to YouTube channel no na wa subscribe YouTube no and also sa omo report ya man ke ye lusu ba akon but no problem YouTube asan de amaye nti first one no Common Sense Family no more report na nya individual so media houses ni bi na the right time video mu din betudwa wow nti so mo Ghana nya yi a ye nso ye begu omo adwuma de amomo small time why ye pese gather some information bi we media house ye kasa mutumi kati ye videos ni bi na mo de aye program sana sa TV stations no mo so betumi report incidents bi ebia 2 minutes 3 minutes na yenso yafa na e dia ye education na wo de wo report ya ma YouTube say YouTube and bring it channel ne down we media house I will say wo no wo ho to educate and inform people about the country wo de wo to me fa wo bi video na wo de wo so why wo de ye program mo de mo to me frame na metu me car sa media house lo to me frame na metu me car Miami fuel bibia na me waste me time na makoye program dia mano na onu de nya views e ba sia
my friends, foolish born again Christians.
Hello.
Who are believers and not thinkers.
Yeah, Zoe once again. You know, when you're young, you believe everything, but when you grow, you need to question them. These are some questions, very relevant. Don't be offended. Better music. All right, tie. Many so time me who we are see me no. And I yesu beba maybe sanebia na wengu. Fise free tete. A Christopher see Jesus is coming soon 2019 years ago. And so still I won't do. Common sense in judgment in answer that why you garden of feeding. Onyankopon say dua de wembu. Yeah. To be on the map on sama went to. We ye was on sama me boni ameko jebo. When you blasphemy ba me who say it make sense. On the ball me on.
Yeah, tibinu ya no mesramu antibun follow your page no. Amo amunyan and like it. Facebook page no mon like it Facebook page no mon like it Why? Mon like Chronicles of Avram bin Moshe. And YouTube and say yemienu baako ye backup. Nti ye Common Sense Family and ye Chronicles of bin Moshe. After so ye MATV. The MATV no mon subscribe and femaye. Why? MATV no any ti mon subscribe na mon follow MATV. Ye ba won so a na munya. Program ye no MATV no enye se me sign de beto Common Sense Family. Yes, starting to na me yen sa no. Why? I was say videos here de to MATV no. Eda MATV wow. Anti MATV so o Facebook any Facebook any YouTube. Mo subscribe my bibia be ye. Bibia be ye na de make nyina ne say mo ma yem pre na Ghana e be ye. Party o man Ghana e be ye. Anye ye wo ye pen so a the next generation e be sesa wo man no. Demonstration gu so a e koso. USA demonstration New York umbeshia wo Newark New York the Prudential Center 18th September 2021 anopa 10 a.m. ti wo USA bia fa wujim why na bibia nkoso kama na mmoa na ye man Ghana entumi mfa na entuma pefra whether they like it or not politicians will fix this country. NDC, NPP, as I say, they will fix this country. Party be obeba power, BR will fix this country. Team Yami de Pose, NPP for started fixing their country. Timo fix ya, mon fix it. Before be anim, Ubianka says Ghana, yes, mon fix it, my name. Samson attack credit the year 31st. Tap credit the ano, 21st, and Pamchow, tap credit for and Pamchow, tap credit demonstration, a yellow demonstration. Ghana flag, red. Yellow green ti ya the yellow ya the red and ya crad ya no nti takrade de no yellow to biam pen yellow na takrade 31st Kwame Nkrumah birthday ebe peja ebe efe me da munyina ase se ma be start me the caption bi to na caption no e mu adwen yo mu na kakra caption na me de to na caption ne ye face the country people. Why are you not talking about the flood in the United States? To because Avram pa adena flood is United States ya ubisa enye me MPP fo ni bi ene omo ye against fix the country no ene ebisa yen na ye kasa no ebisa me Kenny Jonas or Hini David Bible Commando Sugar Drops Dr. Rain kwa 44 ya solia ye kasa uketeche free for Captain Smart say de bia no ye video kire niam abone ye koso Ghana enso a eyiri ye twa Kenny Jonas no ne Hini David no biscuit na premprem twa Germany baby ye fe e de a kire Ghana ti aden na enso yiri ewo US nso a omunji enfrentre no mba beje reply mama nka nkire hwe me catch he wo bia wonim se wo do MPP chen Ghana wo do MPP e chen Ghana on follow me why me pachew na ka kire mempe dom mfe nko ba bia wo me pachew wo wonim se wo do NDC e chen Ghana me pachew ko YouTube unfollow me pacho Facebook unfollow me pacho me I don't need followers for anything. Why yen ye quality and quantity there be why srawa chenyo she me pacho why na me ka Bible asem and ye na we ni age oh Bible time na the same thing and I starting Bible no na nkremofo na ba more fire woko Quran na Christopher so ba more fire the same thing and amudi NDC ni MPP SA Ghana we are fighting bad leadership and bad governance. We are not against any party. NDC ni MPP mo Ghana brache na me catch them mo sam krofo na mudi party echi against fixing Ghana no none of you will get 100 of my intelligence. Oh nyansa na me won ye chemu baako 100 mo sam krofo no ye kam nyina bom munya baako woni me dey tia me bie wadwinim na me kira wo no kore edi ye kanya sasem menuanom education me be map good education why nti my topic ne say natural disasters versus Gyimiii Wo Ghana ni na wo ni system. Wo Ghana ni na wo ka kwan nya papa. Wo Ghana ni na wo ni good drainage system. Wo Ghana ni na wo education system nya papa. Wo Ghana ni na wo health care eye bomb. Wo nam yare bawi ase na eku nipa COVID-19 a. Wo nam e na wo sre vaccine. Wo ye chew vaccine free. Nansi no bo European Championship. Hwedu ana abrofo titi stadium ho. Almost start Barclays Premier League any Syria A. Hwedu o mo bie stadium abrofo ti wo. No man paying another to kwa Germany a. Ya kwa che no. Eyi AstraZeneca o sade yen. Vaccine ba ya na Germany for krase. Sa vaccine no mo ho. O koya ya swade ya chew. Wo na even your language, you don't value your language. Huh? Yes, CID boss, I catch the police for say, and my police for them catchy, court. Now a good service in any mwasi. One know what you don't even value your language. Whoa, Nimunyan such an American. They say, topic near natural disaster versus Gyimiii. Brutal. What you crop, you don't even value anything. You don't value your country. You don't value the natural resources you have. You don't value the fertile land you have. You don't value your gold. You don't value your timber. You don't value your African names. You don't value your dressing. You don't value your food. You don't value your women. You don't value anything. Now, broni no what natural way. Ewo good system. Atutu nieme ye. There are two. It's American. A find natural disaster. And when nature strikes, you can't stop it. Hurricane, any tornado. Oh, hurricane no. Ba akofa Ghana. Yen na yebewu. Hurricane. Ba akofa. Daddy. That's a be educated fool. I must say for don't follow me. And you won't have when the time comes for me to talk about religion, I'll talk about it. When it is time for me to talk about politics, I'll talk about politics. Me say Ghana be ye. Me say ye mu bi no. Yen. Taba ka kire mo. Me say mo boa mo ya. Mo boa mo ho a. Ya boa ye ho chem. Enie. Tornado tornado any tsunami ba fa choko ba fa mamobi even East Legon ba fa ho enka dan ba kra e ma education me yi video a kire sebi mpeduasa broni dia na tu broni dia no ye fa no natural disaster e ye nature and strike esi wo Japan esi wo Japan esi wo China esi wo India esi wo bebia. Raining season is not a natural disaster. Raining season, your friend a natural disaster. May ye abrochire ensu yire no, na may ye gan natural. Ba ye natural disaster, ba ye Gyimiii. Even mpo, your friend say any natural disaster. Even your friend say any natural disaster. Na America for and 9 years to 2 years, and then ensu yire ya ba. Me bisa question. Sebi mprebiasa. Sebi se we Gyimiii aha, ye be kire wunyansa. Me pa chaw. Ye hwe obi ne modern bo a wo bo ene ye di to ye bafo ene ye sua ana ye hwe Gyimiii a wo bi ye Gyimiii ene ye sua enti say even America fo anya ntutu ye yi ena flood na aba ene nipa ewu a eno no eye wo ne kra sande ma yen say America ntutu ne me yi enti ensu yire na ba eku no ana meboa se wan tutu ne me yi mpo a e wo say ye da ye ho say chale America din kwase asem ensu toya hwede ayawo na ye ensu enfrim no ebi no be post to say face the country people where is Gyimiii Jonas on kotwa say glass nko a thank you hwede eni when you find the tornado no you can say tornado enya Stephen Apia Stephen Apia ni nickname tornado no eni me yi hu video di akirawo me be mawo education mo se mo kwa university mo kwa SHS some education phone na mo abombon no ya pomanya we Gyimiii a wo bom degree sabe sama no da form be use sa word we Ghana na dikai o manya nyame ehira wo tornado we bi fa Ghana hada tornado e bi fa Ghana hada eni ana wo fra ni moti amframa no enye moti amframa mfiamfia na wo na ma no we kwahia wo krom do eno clouds no de tinesi form ni be yi ni video de akirawo ana hurricane de to me bofa pone so hurricane ba ko fa choko omomugu empona no a nobody will survive obi amewu de me tira no ba ko fa Ghana ha even baby o mampan na do dan kwakufu adote no wo ni ma ho no Any baby, we John Dramani Mahamatano, Mrs. Sam from away back of foul, enka, me say, en candy pabako, enka dank way back of fashiama, bakuchi fashiama, Ashiama better than the desert. Now there's a wage me. Somebody must wage me. Way, natural disaster way, nature, and him say, ye Gyimiii, and Toma Bakokra Mefa. Beba Montagis, CNN, BBC, no, Montago, my paying another Montague paying for one in paying the attack target. Messi moving, we are ready to sacrifice our lives for this country. 77 previous. This nonsense will stop. Gyimiii no etubeka. Afe, hurricane in ye. Where tornado, and them from a neighbor. Hurricane in ye. What's what the what Ghana ever compare? Okay. One some way Gyimiii. Someone say wait me. Yeah, the Ghana compare US here. No more so Dabi Munjai na USA there or bro 400 years. Other Ghana compare US. Hey, but or your mistake there I find who compare all. Me say mu nyansa nchen da. Hurricane say the behavior. I am from an ordain eboa eno the storm na eba. Ebi otumi kofa epo na echimfa saa na bakrom tie banya na woshe edan ni nipa na efa cars what me be more education e wa hanne ene free education why 77 previous me say and that topic no a natural disasters versus Gyimiii obo say dia tu broni no broni ayem totoye broni aye better drainage system broni enso yiri saa o debi ena we yesi no obe make sure say obesi anokwan Esibium obesi anokwan because a nature and they striking. In the first place, mo amusen believe in yankopon. Mon kantre mo yankopon say, sa sebe nkwasia mframano. When yaibo ni ekunipa. Beka chem say yankopon dey control nature. Ti yankopon dey control nature. Ene yankopon nim say nso beto. Ye fra de bi tornado, any hurricane. Na we ekofa nipa so beku nipa. Na yankopon te so no we fold in the arms. Na wasoma mframa, na mframa na ekoku nipa. Yankopon ma earthquake is. Bibi sao. Say everything is by the will of Allah. Why am I okay? Religion gave you a lazy man's answer to weigh problems. Religion, a lazy man's answer to every problem. Everything good is from God. Everything bad is from Satan. Case that inti bibini nyanhwehwemu ye kunipa no se o de urade pen wo ye accident si a bayifo na ye broni accident si wo baby obebe sure say edie ne ma accident ni si mesia no kwan na bi nsi biom broni ni munyansa bibini Gyimiii jebi dan kwa ewu ye nche hwe ameswale yekuno up to today Jana yekuno up to today omaya de Gyimiii takrade nkoda asem edane kwekwa nanse story say yes ye Gyimiii ebesuye nyansa brutal yeti yekuno mu ha takrade nkoda eyirai edane nanse sam Canadian girls too eyira wo Ghana ha less than a month na yehu nkoda no me see ye Gyimiii odo compare American woni munyansa cha American hwade hwe video no me kamu nyansa sam say me see mo san crofo na mo ye fixing the country any against that me person me boy binu din wa ha mo hunu nyansa nchen yen da mo hunu nyansa nsene yen da wenum nyina political party kasamafo political party awo kasamafo ene efi ahwase nega man Ghana be yi batin samone me say samosem ma ye ho ntoya ye so ye ma ho ntomo da samosem ma ye ho ntoya na be ka chance aden na John Dramani Mahama time ya ma mekasa wutiri so no wapampa so what wutiri so ene wapampa so at mo be blame those journalists no journalists na me catch them me and me start enlightenment na nibie no and obi aso and journalists for the biemu say no ya ndwan a enye yi journalists for ni bi I understand they knew Ghanaian problem but no one no ye NDC MPP they knew the problem with the constitution but they didn't speak but anyway the right time has come. Me starting with the Bible. John Mahama time. Now me wa Bible so me wie maba odi opa ma John Mahama enya power bium. Na kwede de be no a. Ada na wanka. John Mahama time. Me kan wutiri so ene wa pampa so time. Wutiri so ne wa pampa so time. Na do ba beje Ghana. Na wanka so be fix Ghana. Na do no nim say Ghana say dada. Pressure be bom okro mo na. Me say 2024. Mo aba to na etwem mo fa enye lesson wo. 2024. Wo be hu de be mo okro mo me. Me say you to no yamfa third force wa ma NDC ni MPP ye be campaign ti amutu no ena MPP force say mwenyai NDC atade na mopam dia hye na me to me nkasa mo keteche free farm hinsa me to me nkasa ma Captain Smart say mwenjai NDC atade na mopam dia hye me Avram na e beduru ha me campaign ma NDC say mo simoni munyansa o man Ghana na ese no eni hwede ye ka kire Ghana fo eni oh payimu if that papa payimu to say we see who is more corrupt than John Mahama and his the cabal of thieves. That means John Mahama ye kronfo oni a kronfo ena ebebu o man Ghana se muni munyansa mo ba power no adana mo 3 years se mo de John Mahama ne na kronfo ne betum ya yemwa o ya yen kwasiafo men ye ntena ho na mo mbo obi so ye kronfo abramo ba ya mo anche kronfo no ya fradi bi aiding and abetting the obo okro no the obo ano no what say wonnim kronfo na wanche kronfo na ntum abrawo tumi a sebi mpediasa sebi wanim a na wonnim nyansa papa mpanyimfo te se mo de bia ya de bonim ye fom mo kasa mo hwema no ye wa baby amonyi eduri ni anam Germany and ye kwasere vaccine me say COVID-19 pa de me dia me gidi awom na me say ade no me dia mu abaje wa je me dia COVID de me masa na wo yare o de yanyintum ye no kre o de magia tum ye no kre why o de yanyintum no kre COVID wo nti yare e ku wiase ni panyina a wiase ni panyina e bo ne citizens wo ban ebinom yi ombotom sika e de top vaccines ebinom ma almost scientists and medical students your research the vaccines yaba no wo Ghana wonam na wo stress vaccine na we yare yare be ku ni na wo yare be wo bibini mabroni asa wo yare bibini dia osi wa Gyimiii obi onu nya wo gold wo befa obi onu nya wo timber wo befa obi onu nya wo lithium wo beje obi o sen hia wasase obi a wo ko wo ni kuro mu kura na o se akoda ne dia obi onu abo wa abura ma wo ni kuro ma na afa akoda because so nya nipa obi obeye wo slave obi on the bible ne koda na be hye wo nsem e ka che o se kan na wu a wo konanti gold so nipa we yare no ba we dura no mo Gyimiii na wonam na wo sese duro yarefo man te se Ghana but nsem ne ye ngo ka America asem ka utiri so no wa pampa so asem utiri so ne wa pampa so asem ne be ka no ha yare ne egukuru mu ha ti enda yare ne egukuru mu ha yesi akwa e teacherfo laptops omo kwaje no na ye di ghost names ahye afi ye ma warning say ye hu fake names no omo hu fake names of teachers ya omo kwaje say me teachers so say hwanu na ekwaje empanyimfo edi enim no ebi the ghost names ekoshem that means a teacherfo e wo Ghana a teacherfo a omo wo school no teacherfo ni 20 no mo ye ni 60 a teacherfo ye 24 na ya ye 39 na mo hu fake names na pacha have they made any arrest say yenye maya ye yare a me wie no ba tornado ni tsunami ni so say yenye yare na dam na yabobo de egukuro mu ha every day you pointing kronfo yanchi wo bi antumu da and so young boy akope ne one row ghetto boy akope ne one row and they talk credit egu ono anani so obebo dam a ono na obo ne dam no eno de ye china ni ama ne 10 years ni ama ne 5 years nim nyansa ne egukuro mu a enie bosiabo ai Ghana get 103.4 million from World Bank to reverse land degradation. Kwasi Gyimiii. Omanya we Gyimiii tie. What the galamse say wunso nyina. What the galamse say wunso nyina. Me say politicians will create the problem and then pretend giving you the solution because the solution helps them to steal. Tie dem ka kira no. Politicians omunim say we Gyimiii. They will create the problem, and in the quest of solving the problem, no one said their bokrono. What's you chrome? What natural resources asasi awo, and so awo. What did Gyimiii? What's what? Sebe kwasiam penny in my inside Ghana. What's what China for? I bet two we Japan. I say wasasi na uye ya win Gyimiii ya. Wakwa bob posian. And the best of the problem no. Montra we. Wa mine said na yetim. Se mo Gyimiii a ye be kire munyansa me say Ghana will change obi antumi nyo obi ahwe okromo a me say obi antumi nyo obi ahwe wo Ghana but damn nipa Paul soli bia Ghana for penny yi apostle ko Joseph okra mo penny yi nature echa wo madwemba ne nyansafo a we Gyimiii nti wo hu Kwame Nkrumah akroba hu ne wo mfa so Kwame Nkrumah hwe nipa binum a ya kwa akwa Ghana yo beti afia hwaslega Reverend Owusu Bempa sofo beduku bi na Nigel Gezi we num na ewa no wokura we mu omanya we build our country around useless men of God say yambo odamo a man pegina tamos tiase no the castle adani prayer camp say yambo odamo sebi wanimu a say ni Gyimiii ni Gyimiii a o man pegina tamos o tie konwa so no ono ogu nsegu o stop nsegu so ono do Jesus o ko fa so we nature will teach you lesson o man bia ne rebe fi ni nyame o ya boa o man ya ne gure be fi ni nyame o man pegina tamos one na TB Joshua ene she cast one team atamos ko say TB Joshua at one atamos mu nyina dwoma hama mu nyina beko say judgment day bi wo kwa ene be hu de obedi ma nyamedwuma ne yen nyamedwuma ene ye say ye fight for a better Ghana na said ye Gyimiii na ye say ye natural resources no said ye Gyimiii na ye say ye nsase ne ye nsu said ye Gyimiii na ye twetwa ye nia na tsunami ana tornado ana hurricane baako hurricane baako fa Ghana ha me say enka kusie enka wotwe na kodabo video na su anyansa video no we Gyimiii a su anyansa.
A hurricane is a huge storm with powerful winds and lots of rain. They can be up to 600 miles across and make a spiraling shape like this. Hurricanes are formed over water in tropical areas, and they use warm water as energy. They can move 10 to 20 miles per hour across the ocean. Most hurricanes happen entirely over water, and they aren't dangerous to us. But when a hurricane gets close to land, they can cause a lot of damage. Their winds can be up to 200 miles per hour, and they can knock over trees, power lines, and buildings. They can also cause tornadoes, thunder and lightning, big waves, and flooding. The hole in the center of a hurricane is called the eye. It's a clear part of the storm, no clouds or rain at all. But the area closest to the eye wall, has the fastest and most dangerous rain and wind. Hurricanes are given names by weather officials. For example, this is Hurricane Matthew. It's a powerful hurricane that formed in October 2016. When a hurricane comes, there are a few things you can do to make sure you stay safe. 1. Keep emergency supplies like flashlights, food, water, and a battery-operated radio. 2. If the storm is powerful enough, you might need to board up your windows to make sure that they don't break. 3. Stay away from low-lying areas that are prone to flooding, and don't try to
Hurricane no ne video education kakra na yede ama said ye nisu ene ne bante no eno bi ene esi wa America no me say topic na ye treat no topic ne da ho no natural disaster versus Gyimiii mema what yase de esi wa America no America watoto ne nyema nyina ewi o watoto world superpower ni police for e wo bambo na soldier for bambo okwa we American military mu US military mu na wo free mu 3 years a menua wondi wo hia biom na wawu what America kire no what America kire no kura watoto niema oni gold te se wo oni diamond te se wo watoto niema ema ye wo abofra ye tua abofra ne ka kosisa abofra ne benyina kwa akogbo ne bra wo de wo compressor akuro we kura ye kunipa or ye investigation up to 100 years. So bechi ni poku ni pano. We Gyimiii. Ye ku ahen for rough. A police for one. Amanye watu to ne niema. A police ni bia wo bulletproof. Police ni bia camera ebo na tadie. Me say Ghana Police Service. Me CSF me won pay for me to me ehu am na ya to camera na de bo atade no camera na de bo atade no ya to baako 1000 e de Ghana police service me na me ka me kira Ghana mopa tema motorway street lights ni na ahye opa mo fema me me gina me resi fan common sense family ya be fix it we street light na ahye no street light China endru 100 Ghana street light and so the man paying bia invoice or the baba no be dwane ya boda mo na ye Gyimiii wa man ya okoto pizza kra ya je COVID-19 tax I don't know create COVID-19 but wait o create basu nipa kuria COVID-19 ba ya wait World Bank will say World Health Organization ema usika nipa kuria contribution fee esikafo ho ne individuals ho buy wo kuria obi fi aburo chire ba no dru airport wa o je $150 at the how ya ko to pizza this one o je COVID-19 obi shepe ne nyama tema port no ko yi ne ka o say COVID-19 levy you creative vaccine any brand abro ne kro no kwan ye fa so wie nipa nkwa na monim me se kro wei mo ba fix kro no ntumi asole wo pe power no so ba fix Ghana yeah India bro me say we are not afraid to speak truth to authority and I come chiro you are in the age of Aquarius e wi asesa wa Gyimiii asiantoliwa o do be compare America kwasia o man ya wenya lithium wo modam a wenya lithium Gyimiii mami yi lithium dia wa Gyimiii na ye kasa wontie no masa no na mam skata aduane di nya na be cham dia menka ha ontie onhwe video na free so na Ghana say me say Ghana say the only way we can fix this country is to be telling elders the painful truth ya ntete yesi ndi mpanyimfo atem ba mu Gyimiii no ano ya ye den dodo mu kasa ye moa mu kasa ye Gyimiifo hwe ye nye Gyimiii enkosi da me say ye ni ate mo amugu abrochire na mo Gyimiii de mu Gyimiii de mo amugu abrochire na mo asa Gyimiii no we Gyimiii wo Ghana what na Europe le makoduru US UK still we Gyimiii wo Gyimiii no a professional Gyimiii why wo Gyimiii no a 64,000 terabyte raised to the power 64 fully irreversible wo Gyimiii no ya reverse ne kura nye yi say Ghana besesa na do paper one na no ne brofo I na other than Kwayakofuado. When given the mandate to lead the people of Ghana, I will make sure any Bekasa say now is it a crime to become a DC? Yanya lithium, Gyimiii, Gyimiii.
Good year for Nebuono AF 150 point something billion dollars. So the for 150 now. I say I dare no yeshusha you. Papa we were home come on. Good morning.
Good morning. Ghana is a blessed country. Very, very rich country. I'm noted for talking about oil and gas, which is energy. And this morning, I'm scheduled to give information to Ghanaians on lithium, which is also energy. Now, we are in the 21st century, and technology is changing. We are worried about climate change, both in Africa and in America, US, and the rest. Lithium is going to be the next source of energy for moving cars or vehicles. Ghana, first in West Africa, discovered lithium at Salt Pond and Cape Coast.
Okay, the Alkani number member the tough out trim on the yen ayati. Now, Adia, you bet me the yes, Adia, no Yamia to be a beche or Ghana for the lithium. Lithium. Lithium, no, you will be Okrumha. Yahunu, our Salt Pond, and the SMUB, our Cape Coast. Volta region, so Abetum say Kakra, and so a PA, our Patron Twasso.
So the value of this lithium is $150 billion.
Sa lithium ya can was me. What the qua America was Lebuon send ness and can turn yet me identify now a 150 billion and a million 150 billion billion makumako 150. Into Ghana, so the whole West Africa, the first country in the whole of West Africa, Nyamiadom, lithium no, yenyebi, pachokoso.
What is very worrying to some of us is Niamani or in Ghana under our soil, no, as I say so, no, constitutionally no, belongs to us. We have sovereign.
Your level of Gyimiii. Huh? When your level of Gyimiii. How do you compare America? Right, Gyimiii. Oh, my Ghana, tie. Your car coin, tie. Ghana car coin na 67,337 kilometers. Ghana, ye car coin ye what Ghana na a coin that will fear ni more, a coin go soon, a one north, a brekum, Ashanti region, Greater Accra, Western, Babia, Ghana, ye coin na a 67,337 kilometers. Afe, per World Bank standard, ye 1.5 million Ghana city near the 1 kilometer. Tie standard near 1.5 million politicians and the country. Ukra 1.5 million Ghana city. Over 1 kilometer, which is equivalent and are close to $400,000. $400,000 be about 1 kilometer. Or multiplied by 67,500 kilometers here. Ye just 35 billion US dollars. 35 billion US dollars. Now ye the affixed car kwanya. What Ghana na ye asphalt. Tie. Me besebe cho say ye Gyimiii. Ghana enya 35 billion dollars ya. Car kwanya what Ghana na ye beno asphalt. What the young say dollar kosoro. Niamba boyedi. Enti say yenya 40 billion dollars ya. Ya be fixe car kwan ye wo Ghana en futu kwan na to beka. Ye Gyimiii ntino nyame ehira ye. Yenya 150 billion worth of lithium. Ya de amabroni. Ya bodam. Ya bubadam. The Ghana be compare America. Hwe education system. Where Gyimiii papa. We are boa. We are bekasa we are boa. Video, me say you. Me saying what TV so. Me saying what TV no so. And then you bring an answer watch. I say mo boda mo a. You be money brutal. You be na you after 10. This nonsense will stop in this country. You know me come here. Me say that credit demonstration. Kwame Nkrumah birthday. USA dia 18 September. Let us show our leaders say we will fix this country. Mamu yana mun tambotre mo he. Ya ninim de he. Ya yale ya. Share. Ya yale ya. Ya be focus. Ya be focus for kromwa. Share. What is wrong with the black man? Tie, me yi hurricane na ewie. Education on tornado mframano. De ya America for no. Hwe no so video.
The most feared and destructive forces on the planet, capable of producing catastrophic damage in a matter of seconds. And it's that trail of destruction that is used to determine the tornado's rating. It's called the Enhanced Fujita Scale, or EF scale. And today, all the ingredients are coming together for some big storms. Let's take a look outside. Trouble is already brewing. We've got a tornado warning for that cell right there. This is when you and your family need to get to your safe place to ride out the storm. Wow, take a look at this storm. It's incredible. Great looking structure here, guys. We've got rotation going on at the base here. All right, a lowering of that base. We call this a supercell, by the way. A rotating thunderstorm is a supercell. Not all of them produce tornadoes, but this one's got a chance. We're watching this base. It's lowering. Almost looks like there's a funnel starting to appear from the wall cloud. Yes, there it is. Do we have debris on the ground? Yes, we do. There's a debris cloud, a connection. Now you have a tornado on the ground at this time. When tornadoes form, they're not usually that wide, okay? Just like this one. But it's important to point out that size doesn't always equate.
Said your tornado ni behave, you know. May we hurricane deɛ na wie sɛdeɛ tornado bi heavy sɛdeɛ si fa sɛ yadeɛ deɛ si wɔ America ebi nsi Ghana hadaw me si ebi si Ghana enka wɔtwe enka ɔdabo ɔmampanyini ex president mu nyinaa wɔ bi abawu na me ka me kyerɛw ɛfa Ghana all of us would die what you say na face the country for why don't you talk about United States? Think about your goddamn bombo clat system.
The intensity. Today, there's a mobile Doppler radar actually feeding back real-time wind speeds. And I'm being told that those wind speeds are approaching about 85 miles per hour. So that's likely going to be an EF0. All right, EF0 damage here is tree branches thrown around, some roof shingles peeled back. But hold on. Let's look at this tornado. It's going from more of a rope now to a much thicker tornado, much wider tornado. Looks more like a stovepipe now. It's called a stovepipe because it resembles one. This could produce EF1 damage, potentially. All right? 86 to 110 mile per hour winds here. Mobile homes now can be flipped or rolled, roofs severely damaged here, and there can be extensive homes now can be flipped or rolled, roofs severely damaged here, and there can be extensive power outages. Jeez, that was close. Look, when you got a tornado like this, power lines are going to fall, sometimes like dominoes, just like you see here. You got to stay clear of these, even if they don't appear to be live. They're still extremely dangerous. The ground may be energized around the pole, all right? Stand at least 40 feet away. And frankly, if you're standing where I am, you're way too close. Way too close. All right, that was intense. Let's keep looking at this tornado because it's still moving toward us. And from what I'm hearing from the Doppler on wheels, it is still intensifying. They're getting winds now 111 to 135 miles per hour. So this is likely an EF2, all right, if they can find the damage that is equal to that. Winds are now strong enough to not just roll a mobile home, but completely destroy it. Tear off complete roofs and send debris through the air like a missile. Geez, how are you going to get out of the way of that thing? This is exactly why we need you away from all the exterior walls, because debris flying through the air like that leads to so many injuries and deaths in tornadoes. We're still under a tornado warning. The twister is now more than likely producing EF3 damage. Doppler winds exceed 150 miles per hour. This tornado is capable of severely damaging large structures and destroying well-constructed homes. Like this one that we brought into the studio. Roof's gone. The only thing left in this house are a few interior rooms. All right? The safest place in this house is the central bathroom. This is the lowest level that you should be in if you don't have a shelter that is below ground. Put as many walls between you and the outside that you can. And remember, when you go to take cover, grab a helmet, grab a sturdy pair of shoes, because you have to walk outside after the tornado, and that presents all kinds of new. If you don't have a shelter that is below ground, put as many walls between you and the outside that you can. And remember, when you go to take cover, grab a helmet, grab a sturdy pair of shoes, because you have to walk outside after the tornado, and that presents all kinds of new hazards. Clearly, an EF3 is life-threatening. Thank goodness less than 1% of all tornadoes in the U.S. are classified higher. The problem is, that's exactly what we're seeing here. The mobile Doppler radar now detecting winds in excess of 180 miles per hour. That is likely EF4 damage. I mean, look at the funnel. You can't even see it from edge to edge. This type of tornado is pulverizing everything in its path. Huge, heavy objects thrown into the air and carried several hundred feet. Oh! Jeez, you got to be kidding me. Look at this. This beat up 3,000-pound car. It was lofted by the tornado and tossed around like that piece of wood that we saw earlier. It could have come from a mile away. It's mangled. We got gasoline leaking out. That's even creating more hazards. You know, it's not unusual.
Nebo no 150 point something billion dollars. So the for 150 now. You see, I no yeshusha you. Papa, we were home come. Good morning.
Good morning. Ghana is a blessed country. Very, very rich country. I'm noted for talking about oil and gas, which is energy. And this morning, I'm scheduled to give information to Ghanaians on lithium, which is also energy. Now, we are in the 21st century, and technology is changing. We are worried about climate change, both in Africa and in America, US, and the rest.
First one na you no call off no. And a data na sign am tobi. But second one we dey ya no for na yes ade no. Omumpo, e be real lesson. You can't intimidate the youth. That be want to be intimidated. Ya ba life. Na mo ye bibi. Na mo ni internet service for kasa. Ye ko TV station. Mo be sabotage TV station. Want to be stop you. Yo.
Lithium is going to be the next source of energy for moving cars, cars or vehicles. Ghana, first in West Africa, discovered lithium at Salt Pond and Cape Coast.
Okay, the Alkani number member the tougher with you on the yen ayati. Now, Adia, you bet me the yes, idea, no, Yamia Dibia Beche, or Ghana for the lithium. Lithium. Lithium, no, you will be Okrumha. Yehunu, our Salt Pond, and the SMUB, our Cape Coast. Volta region, so Abetum say Kakra, and so a PA, our Patron Twasso.
So the value of this lithium is $150 billion.
Sa lithium ya can was me. What the qua America is Lebuon, send Nen Sanka, Tony yet me identify now a 150 billion and a million 150 billion Makumaku 150 into Ghana. So the whole West Africa, the first country in the whole of West Africa, Gamiadum lithium no yenyebi pachokoso.
What is very worrying to some of us is Niamani or in Ghana under our soil no constitutionally no belongs to us. We have sovereign ownership of it, backed by United Nations resolution on permanent sovereignty over natural resources. So what is now happening is surprising. Is Ghana, Yepeniforo, almost has transferred the whole ownership of that lithium to Iron Ridge.
Okay. The upcoming said, "Sa lithium ya yenya wa Ghana hano. Eye the constitution ma ho kwan sa de na sha asase be ye de senka mfaso ba so bre no. Na mom no Ghana ye mpanifo no e de ama patro company ne friend say Iron Ridge.
Iron Ridge Resources.
Iron Ridge Resources is a company in Australia. And they had $150 billion ni na no. They are transferring in the ama Iron Ridge Resources a war Australia.
Then we have gone to say they should give 5% royalty out of it.
And you had 150 billion in more. You had no way, no. I say a simple pro no. My 5%. A simple pro no.
Then
my 5%.
Nipa ben, and what right senses. Won, Maminka, no crabin chiramo. Won says Siano, Okujato, a blackwa, and Sami Jimfinum, criticize it. Like Omenia Daho, baby a mistake in the war. Are they doing it NDC for criticizing another of corruption? Are they doing it because on pese Ghana ye and na omo kasa because enyo omo no moteso ombedi. Omo teso no omo somo ye the same thing. Me say party me anyway NDC ni MPP. Me say Ghana for ya bremu ton. Mo ye wudi for ya kronfo too much. Nipa ben na wo in possession of adie ya wodia 100%. Na wodia mo be some of 10%. O more than now they are paper for 60 years. O more than America na enso yiri ho na akasan otua na enkodaka. Nipa da kontin wo Ghana.
10% carried interest, 3 carried interest. How can the thing belong to us 100%? At the end of the year, 100%. Then we go back and say, give us only 10% as what we are interested in. We are only interested in 10% of what belongs to us 100%. So We are only interested in only 10% for free. That one will take. Then they're asking us that if we want more, we have to pay for it. Up to 15%.
Okay.
Just like the Jubilee oil fields.
Me ma wo call oil ho pepa conversation better than me lithium na lithium ona. The one say no 150 billion fancy kese say na ya ton ni na. Ke 150 billion dollars. You see pay just 10%. Think about 15 me wa. Yeah, what you fadina na me your hand chichi edupe. And I'm my bro for the catch and say, I am more than 100%. Iron Ridge Resources Company, no. Now, some people come and I could do 15% in part.
Then, tax holiday for 10 years.
Okay. So, our company now, a free Australia, ever mined this particular resource, no. Yes, on the money, a tour mabanya and fear baku, mienu, miensa, and nine inum. Insia and Watche and Kunu do tax holiday for 10 solid years.
So, and then they have also been granted economic free zone.
Yampon says, Neil say Yampon says, Yaman free zone. I was
free zone status.
Yaman free zone status. Free zone status. No, they say, and there's a was a cast, no, who FZB. FZB are the kind free in Chakapre. There will never be a walk now the bomb. My name was FZB for the free zones for Ghana companies. Oh, so moon detected. Yakina foreign companies. Almost no more than a Kumama. And they are granted almost our free zones status. Maybe
a maximum of almost 60 years of 30 first 30 years. To be renewed and for another 30 years. So there were 60 years of exploiting that resource.
It's in Fasodia and one more free zones holding in Ano. They didn't come more and fear Biasa. Now, Uma will be 10 years tax holiday. Free zones one also more enjoy some tax holidays. Oh, 80 Yaman another 30. 30 new war, you better renew another 30. Now, hey,
Captain Jam is a yampon.
Yampon say,
Mangane Japade, Yediama Broni too. Time a free Broni in Sano. Na ya video way Sisiano. Na you 60 years no. Me were 40 Sisia. Sabanam 100. Maybe an amatiasi because me Sisini part me bomb me bray. But I can bonnet for na mumo. No move bremo. E bedru na me ba berkisu berkisu na me ba berkisu was 70 berkisu was saying berkisu 18 nti 18 o de kwaka 60 brade na berkisu me ba berkisu was 78 years yana fom penyu for 7 munimwa mo bubu adam eba enjen krato MTN so ya internet radio opebia MTN internet ya di opebia se sia na mekoto almost 300 Ghana ya di ope munyina munyame mofun na mo take Ghana for granted.
What a new way to cool off and quench your thirst. And now everyone is enjoying the surprising experience of Paradise Park treated drinking water.
Hi.
Join the refreshing experience and enjoy the all-new Paradise Park treated drinking water. Paradise Park treated drinking water. Drink pure, live more. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ensio mankwa, ensio hu hio desani biara. Eni abodi nyina. Enti na Awurade na aye Drilling Company Limited. Eton safre ankrankre enyumaku ahodo nyina. Oba Awurade na aye Drilling Company Limited a. Yeye borehole drilling, water treatment, visibility studies. Yeye nhwehwemu ewo asase ne so ansa na yetunsuo no de amaw. Yeye manual and electric pump installation, hydrofracture. Se Awurade na aye etunsuo ma wa. Obetimi anom, obetimi adware, obetimi de bibia. Enti yeton safre danse enyumaku ahodo. Yeye real estate companies, hotels, and sorry, any will be biara or the insure edi juma. Awurade na aye borehole drilling company limited. Behu ye tra kran e won kran of Fanko barrier. Kumasi e wo Odium bus stop. Freye wa homatufo iso 0245 636634 0247 171472. Awurade na aye borehole drilling company limited. Yes say insure mankwa.
Shrani po for wedding kwa onua bra back from 19
Entina yeye sadi we na Ghana Muslimi mpanyimfo bia wo.
Hi, Patrick.
Yes, thank you. Wow, you guys are so efficient. You're always on time.
At Drop-In, we pride ourselves on being efficient. We make sure our riders are happy with our services.
That's great.
But Madam, how did you hear about Drop-In?
Oh, I saw a post on Instagram. I've been using Drop-In since. How about you?
I saw a post on Facebook and I decided to give them a call to see if I could work with them. They've been so great. I just received another request on the same route.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, with Drop-In, you can share a ride and pay less than the actual amount.
Charlie, Drop-In has finally dropped. So, download it now on your Android or iPhone and ride safely and conveniently. Charlie, you for take Drop-In. Bam.
Drop-In, your convenience is our drive.
Buja for mamina kwaba. Te yanko part 2 of shoulder na me no. Na ye ka nti we part 2. Fixing the country for any omomuye against fix the country no. Esi aden na flooding aba US. Medical ye part 1 tu nya hwe part 1 akwohwe. In the part 1 no me kireo de esi wa America no. Enema mienu ye wo natural disaster ene ye wo Gyimiii. De esi wa America ne ye natural disaster. And my children dada with videos. This America no hurricane any a tornado and from some from an insu no bi fa Ghana hada e bi fa Ghana ye nyina ye bewu ti broni no American no why ye good system anti hurricane no any your hurricane your tsunami your tornado ba kunie when you friend tornado no na mo friend moti amframa moti amframa no the great grandfather kakraka bi and we free so crowds na si form ba e fa dan e fa kai na akọ bi na si America America for so iri aba hono broni why better drainage system why good roads why good hospital why good system eduma ho okom ne no thank you no America or resources bi on fe Gyimiii ti said ye Gyimiii no nti be di kan explain ya kire nti maboni na tofa no afei na mame yi videos no bi de hurricane any tornado no e dey US for ye wi a ne aba Ghana wo de no enye natural disaster wo de enye natural disaster wo de the rainy season e blessing rainy season e nhira anka se nsuo na eto Ghana na eto Dubai yankomope eto Kuwait on because omunye nsuo wo nyankopon kurehia e hira with nsuo a we Gyimiii Ghana anti nsuo ni beku hade yenhwe broni kuro mo de no why the natural disaster e dey broni eni why video no why
with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a very busy Wednesday night. We begin tonight with severe weather. The threat as we come on the air. In fact, a tornado watch was issued in New York City just moments ago. New York through parts of Connecticut. These are all from storms from what was Hurricane Ida, now racing up the coast tonight. Deadly flooding and several reported tornadoes. In fact, those tornado watches in parts of the east and what's being called a high-risk alert for flash flooding in much of the Northeast tonight. Those tornado watches in 7 states. This one reported near Annapolis, Maryland today. Debris flying through the sky in front of this driver, damage littering the road after it passed. The rain triggering flash flooding and high water rescues in Rockville, Maryland and near Pittsburgh. children were rescued from their school bus trapped on a flooded road. Again, watches and alerts from Virginia right up through Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, up to Boston into the night. And authorities are warning of significant and life-threatening flooding into the night. ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano leading us off.
Tonight, remnants of Ida wreaking violent havoc on the Northeast, spawning a flurry of tornado warnings near Baltimore.
We are tracking multiple tornado warning cells. You can see lots of polygons firing up.
This tornado spotted in Annapolis. Our Janae Norman on the ground just after the storms passed.
Check out the damage left behind here in Annapolis, Maryland from the storm, knocking down trees, knocking down power lines that cars here are driving over. This home completely without a roof. Officials tell us multiple homes and businesses damaged, and now there's a concern about gas leaks from underground lines.
This water spout spotted by a boater in Edgewater, Maryland. The National Weather Service issuing an extremely rare high-risk alert for flash flooding, up to 8 inches in spots. This after powerful storms rocking the Washington, D.C. area overnight. Just before 4 a.m. in Rockville, Maryland, floodwaters overtaking this apartment complex. Families racing to get out.
Like the whole living room was flooded. It was literally rushing to our rooms.
Rescuers helping dozens to safety. Tragically, one person killed and another unaccounted for.
Wow, esi broni krom. Natural disaster mpo when we quick response a wo save nipa emo aye gu krom a esi gan obi abewu rofi de esi cycle enso kekre odona river na nado dan kwakufu ado e ka kire Ghana for say odona river or the recreation center obeyim ne we biem no the life boat we begu so no why enije bia ko odona na kwakwe mo ka say ya mo na gu krom a you face this country. Eduba yenye bi nye wani yewu enso to nipa bewu tenda bomu nipa bewu otu kwan ya wo bewu wonum enso abewu ye dum light bi ku bibini okọ hospital wo bewu yenye eduma nye opra wo eduma mu kra wo ni bambo ene opra wo eduma wo Ghana ha wo ye eduma na wo nsatwa wo ye useless wo ye eduma e wo Ghana ha na edua efiri eduma mu na edua ni prawa wo ye useless ene oh, you footballer with Ghana. Now we name Bua. You find the what kind of stupid system are you giving to the citizens of this country? Bronimpo, and the fort. No, she said they will save your lives. I will bother fire service. Your papa you are ambulance papa benio, and they just told them ni pabe. Bronia Swiansa or Chichikura or your fire hydrant in now. O creative provision for fire. Emma, fire service car wait the odum jaka na kwa. Fire service car no kwa abrochire. You don't need them so why hydrant no wo drum ga connect because when me say nya bia na eja to we Gyimiii to me sit down kra wa kra na toilet ni fie o. Ye to me sit down esi kitchen. Ye Gyimiii no toilet. See ye nipa. See ye mo say den hayo. Say adena ensu yiri aba US na monkai meka wunni ne wose e wa wunni ne wose ende beka no ha moka se manya ne betewo we have awakened we have awakened the conscience of the youth na meka kire ye be bia youth nani enti na musro Captain Smart and you get chief especially Captain Smart enti na musro Captain Smart asa because no one more camp we free ho. The Captain Smart a mistake be for now. Young Frenchano, he's not fighting for the ordinary Ghanaian.
Some 150 residents now displaced. And near Pittsburgh this morning, first responders in boats pulling kids off this school bus.
Just incredible scenes all day. Rob with us tonight. And Rob, this tornado watch that just went up here in New York City up into Connecticut, and a potentially dangerous night ahead for much of the Northeast.
That's for sure, David. It goes until 1 a.m., so the next few hours will be indeed dangerous, not just for that watch, but for flooding as well. And we've had numerous tornado warnings out, one on the west side of Philly, and now just one issued on the east side of Philly, and this one looks potent. You see the red inside those yellow boxes. Not only that, we've got a flash flood emergency around the Philadelphia area for heavy rain. That low, that's the remnant low of Ida. That will spin across the I-95 corridor. The heaviest rain and most damaging winds will be through the next few hours till about midnight or so, and then clearing out quickly tomorrow. But that rain will be heavy at times, and we have saturated ground. So that pink area in through Connecticut, a high risk of seeing river flooding. If you live near a small stream, that may rise quickly overnight. So be aware before you go to sleep if you're in a flood zone.
said the brony evacuation ba omo tent bi omo nya baby amamu a omo tent bi abebo ne kama e wo baby amamu nya baby ada yo baby on be tent ma ye playground for nkoda nyina said be nkoda nya worry brony bi nipa ho brony why your system but the atuni a natural disaster a nature and I'm the say universe no a law enti bibi touch ma wo soro ha form ho be sofa sa nete enye nyam bibi na wo wiem and no control suto and no control tornado and no control earthquake nyam bibi no top no the earthquake kunipa dabi enye sa nete why ye be study science no ye gu ho de yesi aso dan ne masalachi ye be study science aso dan ne masalachi ni yesi enti broni natural disaster ni so ati ase okay Ghana for Gyimiii Gyimiii rainy season ye blessing enso out of Ghana broni de no krami wie wo de hwe US de no hwe kakra ka ho hwe US de no kakra ka ho so enso na to no so aha tornado hurricane esanfra ye de ayo munye no said the about we ba ko fa choko ba ko fa mama obi ba ko fa nima ba ko fa sukura obi abewu e fa danta obi e be wo horo ka akwan na fra ko won say bridge na da fi na ho Ghana hanka bridge na ko ye Gyimiii ye ti ama nsuo toy ye ebu break e fa obi ma me de na ko ye ko kran trail say you see what you say yan kwaka do ni asem wa Gyimiii no wa Gyimiii na uti efuo mu a ba di mu atama mamu esu nyansa ena nkoda abana mudi mpanyimfo atem wa Gyimiii wanya lithium $150 billion what the amount broni edge 15% to 10% one yare out the amount 60 years are you normal obeka akwanya no wasako broni nchan akobobo se abaye ka akwan abrawo ejapade yesika obesa wo ye ka akwanya Gyimiii no akobroni ne wakọ akobobo se asa wo modam a wo de gold wo de timber wo de oil wo de bauxite wo de cocoa kwasia wo ti Ghana wo fertile land wo kra tomatoes ye be di mo atema mo su nyansa se mo si mo Gyimiii Messi, Mohunu, Messi, and this in MPP for you tonight, yeah, Bano. Mohunu Yansan say ya da. Na Ghana ni be up to today. We ye NDC MPP. Wait, Gyimiii. Mena me come chira. Kwasiantolua. That wabama na nado. Ye be born the pressure. One tear see jai. 2024. Bon de be for Ghana. 2024. E be fe brutal. Yeah. Ye Gyimiii biom. Sa abe Gyimiii breno. E ko. Ye nye Gyimiii fo biom ye mu binom ye be bie youth na ni brutal me say bibini ye Gyimiii e ma nyame no bo no kra nyame kra say no so bo black man hede so dia broni natural disaster dia ye broni ni still ka kwan na da still me ka kwan da so da ya wie ni ya Ghana rainy season kakahwede de ni pa Ghana what do you nyansa sere na ye ba ye kasa se Ghana nye ye mo fix Ghana na ye trouble Ghana problems ya mo akwakoti ko e fa na fixing the country you will fix the country unless ayesa 2024 2028 NDC ni MPP mo wie ye no na me ka me kira mo I say you to be what the brain a person called parliament my me Captain Smart okete Jeffrey fa ye be push you ye be wow ye be campaign the amount na ye piam be na go parliament that's how we will begin it now come at we are not test for power and your power engineer here but say you to be what the brain out him so to go parliament me say Captain Smart me okete Jeffrey fa mensa ye be wow me say 2024 and beyond we will change this country babo boa da na mu go promo. That's what I mean. Like, I don't go school because you're Gyimiii. Sikeni pre, siketi ni mkode di mkwa. Sikeni pre ni mkode di university mkode di na yawo da.
I'm gonna get up to this ham and the boss and what they're gonna.
So for the politicians omugu kromu a. Gyimiii ni mkode di. and crab a deep paying for them. If I got them with what? Oh, my cousin, Mobidi, or Panama, would Gyimiii Canon of family. Now, would Gyimiii Canon, not family DC or platform is so poor. Tell you, woman. See your friends, man, paying the cry a bonus to Tronam. Roni, and Swanny Tonina, nature grass striking or still the car crying, Papa. You're gonna, Cabrit.
Mususunko. Nadia, Mama, Quana Bakuma, Nadia, we are doing a radio.
Egbo mami legbo, Ebagbo. Mesi mbebu no politician bia de mo ene yesi chireba mo kanchen so fa ne kwase anko te said ye eyi damango youth ye no mesi se kwase ampanyi politician bi e de mo ne yesi chireba mo kanchen so fa ne Gyimiii on fa ne Gyimiii nko damango youth Nenkwasi Gyimiii nenkwasi animu ne nenkwasi amonenko onfa nkwasi amonenko da mango youth more fire da mango youth more fire ade bi wo kroma bi a death trap wo ko hospital death trap what do I compare USA and I insurgery with US and when we are fixing the country, no, and I'm a Rebecca. Rebecca wouldn't was say, Rebecca. After what Ghana now in swok a cra toy, in swok a cratu cromwa, Bronin Nimunyansa, Bronin Nimunyansa, me a video we a check, car cry we have a good guy. Car cry we, we can 2 to 3 years ago, after Momoya fine. I will 2 to 3 years ago, and I'm here video with Adawa 3 years in it after no more crime. Nipa bibi ni baji den will be assay. Pasha bridge be a down. Cabre, check. And no dustbin. Proper disposal of refuse. Ebi ni Ghana.
Problem na nya omo muti area ha no. Omo muti e chire no. Ensuo mu na ya pe no obi afa ne bola no de begina ne gata ho no mo ehwie gu gata nketo anim na ne nyina ba beboa no wa ha very bad nti de da bem pa na chese e bibifo se bi o ye beboa ye bra se ye nipa cheka kwan che de ka kwan na ye ti de bia ye pese atwena nipa wu wo koka na woni aga ne aba be ka kire wo se we UK kura nsu yiri no aka kire wo se China nsu yiri na China nsu yiri ya ensu yiri 4-5 days to 1 week to 1 month na enwura ene ka kwan aye be fa so akọ adwuma mu na da ho sei o ma ye nice drainage system ye be ne gata kama de akọ no hwe bibi ayaye hwe bibi amanfo fie so na we kire wo no. Wow, a man for few. Wow.
3 to 4 wait 2 to 3 years and I'm here video wait like I say hey Avram you are not talking about politics. When time you started Jumawi. When time you started Jumawi. Who be follow me 2-3 weeks ago. Oh baba chile me me nka send me text me say Avram please. Hey Avram why are you not talking about the Bible again? Una ba cham de men ka Shagana. Namibachra Republic, Living Legends. Omodia Neban. Enjoy the Living Legends video.
Na half you do say.
Almost about 50 years. So some has na. And wa won old man they say when you almost 100 something wo.
And say sionis asem bibi.
I say mattress so bibia e condemn. Bibia unu da mo an ponchiro mu di pie. Omo da na le don call
Residents of Adabraka Odona in the Klote Kwale constituency of the Greater Accra region were left stranded last night as floodwaters engulfed their homes and makeshift sleeping places. As of 8 a.m. Tuesday, residents were still busily scooping water out of their homes and rooms while the streets were littered with debris and the drains heavily silted. Most homes have been flooded regarding yesterday's downpour. This woman's room is flooded. All her stuff in here are wet, and as you can see, she's trying to get the water out of the room to be able to dry the place up so that she can sleep again tonight.
I started around 3 or 4.
The community's many link roads and alleys were also heavily flooded, rendering the
Mo say Gyimiii. Broni die no. Ade ne see pe. No mas small rescuers. Broni nyanwu mframa no. Onyanwu mframa no. Onyanwu tornado tsunami no. Na broni kwedi kan bokoko. Edi kan bokoko se. Ohwe weda na. Enso betumi ato. Thunderstorm beba. Hurricane betumi esi. Tsunami. Ento obi anya ready. Bibi se esi pe. Omba be rescue mo. Bibi ni Gyimiii ma. Wono atorenchem toa. Adi ye video na best restless kasam be pacho kwasiafo tie da meka tie nyansa broni dwin nipa ho broni ye ntotoye to save human being na esia obe try so be rescue we save you be una ensuire be kunipa na senkofo japade na yese na domofu aba na yamomo mattress na yamomo roofing sheet mutire so ne mo pampa so mutire so ne mo pampa so Edan enegu segleme na mponche emese mponche enkotre ni nkura na dem no ya ka mo si edi atem obu badam papa ye tua tax wati ya wo cars ye to fuel ye tua road guard wati ye tua to ye kra ne mafia abrochire ba t-shirt ya kra fi abrochire ba na o se t-shirt no ya to ne be we 60 Ghana ni 80 Ghana omoji ye tax aba ya calculate no na o se hoodie CSF hoodie no ya to ne 500 Ghana I see a tomb back 500 Ghana. And you need the panic can wa brochi no say nyehwe. Maboka wi, monton 200 Ghana. CSF t-shirt. Ye free outside ye dey buy. Omo je ye tax. E wo t-shirt na so. T-shirt and cause you turn by 40-50 Ghana. T-shirt no, you be calculate. No see a turn one t-shirt 300 Ghana. Mo Gyimiii anamabo badam. Branche ko bra wa brochire. Yenu no person omode obroni bola po broni bola goose nyema broni die go say bibini mesesa nko no odi befie na ebusuafo nton no munye bindia e beduru port okra yentumi mo abobo adam mo wi am say auction na mo afa japade no me say Ghana besesa me na me kama kira mo this country was yemu binom montumi nyobi asohwe say ye go ka US yasem ka wonni ene wo se ye hwa de pa wo bi ye na ya ka che osa de pani ehwe sua ye hwe obi adefon enka se sua adefon no na adefon kra tu obi a ye hwe ade no mistake ne be free na wo de ye futu ama wa Gyimiii no wo hwe US de akwa na mfa ntu se US kra no ensu afa no wo ti anyame ye hira wa Gyimiii wa Gyimiii chen bibia wo wi ase ye ka wo si ye di mpanyimfo atam France man panyin ye bonus slap now akwa high another jet. I'm penny. Opposite will live lavish lifestyle. Et say 50 cents. Et say Jay-Z. Plane e bisi ho. Sa say you say ya oyari say den you. Ube kom deep no na sophobia catch and say mo ntinem no tinem we beku no na obi de adura hyem. Ba means But kodo so for be na aka say no presidential jet no say plane no say jet na mfro na wotene mu abeyifo beku na isu em say 14,000 pounds so say an hour. 14,000 pounds an hour, say 14,000 euro an hour, say dear.
Madam for never find and me family many in our call. You are sorry, not dying.
We nyesa na dan for be fa free dining mu anka ya mutu. Ka me fa me bagbo. Kwa me fa keje nya no ni ba chele kwa me fa bagbo ye tuem. Mini ba wana.
I'm one man in your baby in that. Your baby in that. They ever tell me I need to club, but me remember no payment. They ever tell me I need to. They are halfway there buy and put their back as the last 2 years a buy, but in a year. But when I buy and they are back as it. I could be a mamma in Yam.
We didn't deflate in Kansas. But so, I'm a boy, you see, you're down back. Baby, and never be a baby. He's ready, dear.
Maybe,
Na mo ba besi asodan mo su ni mo ban ni abro ni etiri mo de ni beyi ati mo mu ba besi asodan dia manyankopon mo ba besi asodan e dia manyankopon enkremofo leaders in eguga no ma yedi enso to a muslim community na yi video bi amenya abranche bi aye video all soliciting for fans say masalachi bi si omo area wa say this is all that you know. Soliciting for funds to build the masalachi, soliciting for funds to build church. But say, ye be me ye ni a soliciting for funds. And you go to nsuo we krasa no. Ye nye. Say Ghana Gyimiii ni migusu me ba. Ghana Gyimiii ni ba kunsu ni. Tie. Code Mickey. Eye video bi obi antie. Tini ye say fix the country no obi anfa ne hunji no hwade.
And a flooding be a cost wa crown brother, and your flooding get to me go pay so Adabraka, Sahara or Dawn aside ho. Now before flooding, na politicians ne car in the Musa, the boy people and this young, and Mran show unity and when you have vanish, now if boys no more no, na come any yame. Me wo videos be on church, me be supporting 7 American.
Yes, now we are pleading for the electricity company of Ghana that they should switch off the old Adabraka Odona light off. Switch off the light. People have started dying. Things are shocking people. People are dying right now. Please, we beg you, electricity company of Ghana, switch off the light. Adabraka Sahara and Odona. Thank you.
Yeah, o kan obi be catch us oh na flooding there natural yinti there na ban ne gata kese de kire wa bro. Election time do no want so gata ni ka krebe mo so mo team brother sa gata no the politicians na nim almost to ombo asi sika bi PSPS bi na ko mbe je gata ni ye make sure so mbe seal gata ni so nya se be yan so no ba passage no enko block yo baby because gata na ma na this disaster we nyina ba enkrofo omo ne ma se wo dem nipa hu wo nya nipa ketua apemfo brother ayi we nti omo nyina so omo anadwo ombe dane so omo tumi dwane ebe gina baby a ombe nya omo enkwa adidim John kiso omo go down o nyina nene nya easy Ghana no mpenimfo no isi omo take niema for granted because obi no obi hold omo accountable na omo edi hia na so omo low class no omo bressa area ho na matwa video bi a sikani bi abeje asase wo a wo bie ni store ho na ho no me de no support nsem na America no nipa na tumi agina so ama express abeya ade ni se chewe se wa di kan a build ya de wa ye slope no some way bi ntusuo ni yiri se de ma ho enso inji wa be bi ade ni sina na obesi sa ade no. So I should tell you some of your margins on Beya, they can do it. It's just say me nimi say again boni and I say again oh. And so you know I say TCC you say you know check out now. Politicians they cast that demo or more campaign. Now boys no so dra. And the boys no big group ya or more namu or more jet chantings bi near man say yan take it time it will get there. You better do it now it's too late.
That's right.
Charlie, Yabra, code Mickey, Charlie, senior, that's why, code Mickey, yadase. Wow, and yakano, near fixing the country, no, and yabako for Eduma, yaka, Miniano, fixing the country, and fix the country, and yabako for Eduma, Igna fire win Jim, Yan Cassana Ghana, and ye, or mine is a nipper one, nipper one, Kroma, Yaka. We say ya kwajiska mama ho na ya kwaje bribe ne ka no kurese ya ankasa nkaye so bi kwaje bribe e no be kasa na Ghana ye ya nko ade nsuo to age wu me ba videos no mo ho me ba be videos ni bi di a kire nko ade nsuo to meto hwe nsuo to meto hwe de nsuo na ye ka kwan won say US nsuo to ye no won say nsuo no horo bi ka kwan hwe de ka kwan na ye hweka kwan enso na ato ne awohye ka kwan ni na akọ no nipa bibini ebe ye de ebeje de nkra wo wiase bibini wo beje de wo wiase bibini wo beje de wo wiase patro na do so person ka se bi kire mo why nti
ya mobo wo Ghana etisika so o ma nya ohia mai nenam amamu a enkoyie nti no akom de
I'm promising you, within 18 months of a new government of the NPP under my leadership, the face of our country, Ghana, is going to change. Within 18 months of a new government of the NPP under my leadership, the face of our country, Ghana, is going to change. Within 18 months of a new government of the NPP under my leadership, the face of our country, Ghana, is going to change.
It you feel say on my way, you kufa dwaye. Why? On my baby. We should think about the poor. Of mine home. And the Amuya Ghana, and it's very painful. Your phone pay, and you say me, it you feel say on my way, you kufa dwaye. Why?
Do you see what America? Only a pro for. Ka, biti baby, I want to say. Oh, can obi nti wase baby we code Mickey odo na ho no na do dan kwakufu ado na gina ho ka se Kole Lagoon ene odo na no obele recreation center e ma live boat gina baba gugu so ene da so da hora eni pa ewu no ye ka wo se ye yakwaje bribe e wo baby se ne ebuman me se ne ebuman me last born ebetumi bugana odo na river ne da ho emu fi hwebro ni nyansa the technology or the broni ni munyansa or the ifi no broni o technology o apostle ko Joseph o we Gyimiii nti hu ne ho fa so broni nyansa o ifi no broni dwen ni pan o ifi no we are in the age of information, age of technology. The Gyimiii in Ghana is too much and so any masala china doso and solid any masalachino are those who tongue. Abba, and so tobium.
Wow. This is serious. This is Ghana's motorway. Just a little minute of downpour. Look at what is happening to our motorway. Cars can't cross. People are stuck. Wow. Wow. Wow.
The motorway. The motorway. Wait, and you bring any problem because street lights and what the motorway. I'm paying another. Me pacho, the motorway street lights no. Bob ning na shishi o tong. Bob na shishi. I'm paying another way. Obi the invoice ba. Mon check no street light. Endru 100 Ghana wa China. Omo ya kronfo. Omo ya kronfo.
Chama. Iso kakra eto ye. Hwe. Kata ni mo ye mama. Vincent Nzule Buafaso. Emma Bridge. Hey, asembe kra ni Ghana. Why?
Yeah, Kabaka said, fix your attitude.
It's full though.
When you for Gyimiii, citizens said Gyimiii. Citizens said Gyimiii, and when you for Gyimiii, maybe citizens Gyimiii, your citizens Gyimiii. Oh, Yanka said fix attitude, no, and Yano Crow, or says so fix it, maybe a Gyimiii Crado. Penny Toto with the May Gyimiii for Biachro. The Gyimiii, a baby 7,000 a terabyte or whatever. Be a 1 year tree, which in a car criminal or Johnson, quasi am penny.
Decide to urinate. Who you are no one can fix the country. And yes, sir, in the Uber for that reason. I beg. You will be arrested today. By the time you get there, I'll make sure you are arrested. I beg. You are urinating in the middle of the highway. Mama ya chill. Mama ya chill. You ever choose it here? Oh, baby, I do so. Oh, baby, I do so. We run markers on my money, on my money, but on my money. On my money, I will get you arrested.
What was Gyimiii now?
Metro. Get him arrested.
What was Gyimiii now?
Take him to the police station.
Ghana phone na monje baako. Ghana phone obi a okura wo hwe kura wo ka obi. Obi anje wan. Wo a wo hwe video no ka. Wa adwen ye correct kura wo ka obi anje baako. Me say em say before ye practicals. Nyankopon bo obro ni wie no. Dote na kan na nka okotu agu. E na abofo nketewa no. E ka say Dada. Mentungu. Pama ye na de ba ya de bi. Ye na egu ho. With all due respect, Gyimiii. Share environment. Baby, before she be a environment, a whole thing, and to ye new and new. Even say before Krakotna, US, maybe before one at a environment, no, now could be a brofoti, some bois catch them. It is better I tell my race the truth than to sit here and lie. It is better I tell my race, black people, the truth than to lie. Say before Croatia, a UK, a US, a Spain, a Canada, not before Ghana, for Nigeria, for Sudan, Mali, for Kwanetewa. She said, "Yeah, what it now? And can I say, Ghana for Kwandi, Wasi, a Ghana for Kwandi, Wasi. It be a bo, Mansoki, any break, Nentincha. Man tonadie oh nyememe wanyemi kromni ene mara bachenga everybody before chiakai maka just empon wa se wonti ase maka just mu se no kale ye hira yen na ye Gyimiii masasa no so obia yin ho film why tigana de na yegusu a ye yi kire mo no why you enjoy this one.
No.
This is Ghana for you. Me mind Ghana. Hey, me mind Ghana. Kaswa Highway. Kaswa Highway pa. Oh, Ghana articulate and a cat in Kaswa Highway. Bomb clat, you see? This is Kaswa Highway for you. Shege. Ghana paying for someone. Moniswa. Yeah, catch them say mo fix the country. Mo fix the country. Mo no say then. Yeah, fix the attitude. We are Ghana for attitude now. We are Ghana for attitude. Mo paying for mo yes, mo build the crime we my. We are Ghana for attitude. Mo hear money so Kaswa Highway. And so a toy less than 30 minutes per no. Can't less than 30 minutes in so a toy. Now a touch numbers at 12 hours and if I bear
the patch of paying for no.
Yes, Ramo fix the country in the air. Basso life, yeah, but see what we are wanting. And I could forward no police no. When you're ready, yeah, but fix the country, no more Baumia. So I bet
you having fun? Are you having fun? Wow. In Ghana, we shit inside. We shit toilet and rubbish inside and so you not a queen. Here is Jesus in Gyimiii. Keep having fun, yeah. Ghana, you nigum. Cause your phone.
But your dear brother kind or catch the Bruni no mote. Some tell your brother catch the Bruni no.
Oh, aye. There is someone in that taxi. There is
Gyimiii to say Yehovah. Proverbs chapter 19 verse 3. O Gyimiii for onipa Gyimiii sem chinchim na akwan na nakoma ekuri die tie burade ya Gyimiii de bia na yefre nyame Gyimiii.
People in the taxi. That taxi over there, there are 3 of them in the taxi, and this is another one. This is another one with the taxi. I think there is 3 taxi. I think it's 2 and 1 private car. And this place is called Antioch Santa Maria. In front of the coming MP, Dr. Kisi, Antioch came in front of the hospital. This is happening right now. It's live. We need help. We need help. We need help.
Waka say, yana ya sole na yeka say Ghana nye ye no ye nim nyansa. Ye nim de yeka. Mo ka say yana ya sole na ye say Ghana nye ye. Mo fix Ghana no. Ye nim nyansa na nim de yeka. Me say they will fix this country. We are dying too much. Yeah, Gyimiii.
You having fun? Are you having fun? Wow. In Ghana, we shit inside. We shit toilet and rubbish inside and to get stuck and so you not a queen. Here is Jesus in Gyimiii. Keep having fun, yeah. Ghana, you nigum. Cause your phone.
Ensio mankwa ensio hu hio desani biara ene abode nyina entina rade na aye drilling company limited eton safre ankrankre enumaku ahodo nyina oba rade na aye drilling company limited a ye borehole drilling water treatment visibility studies ye nhwehwemu ewo asase ne so ansa na ye tunsuro de amaw ye manual and electric pump installation hydrofracture se rade na aye etunsio mawa obetimi anom obetimi adware obetimi dia bibia enti eton safre danse enumaku ahodo ye real estate companies hotels and sorry and will be biara or the insio edijuma arade na ye borehole drilling company limited be we tra kran e won kran of Fanko barrier Kumasi ewo odium bus stop freye wa homatufo iso 0245 636634 0247171472 arade na ye borehole drilling company limited yes say insio mankwa
Shrani po forwarding kwa onua bra back from 19
Looking for a shipping service that's reliable, on time, and affordable? Your best solution is ANS Trading Agency Limited. At ANS, we handle all kinds of shipping from door-to-door courier services from London or Europe. We also import left-hand vehicles such as articulators, trucks, and all kinds of cars. For your duty issues on 20-50 feet containers, we have you 100% covered. It doesn't matter where you're shipping your vehicles or goods from, either from China, Europe, America, or any part of the world. We are the best with duty. Contact us via www.answer24.com or call us on these numbers.
We are the best.
Hi, Patrick.
Yes, thank you. Wow, you guys are so efficient. You're always on time.
At Drop-In, we pride ourselves on being efficient. We make sure our riders are happy with our services.
That's great.
But, Madam, how did you hear about Drop-In?
Oh, I saw a post on Instagram. I've been using Drop-In since. How about you?
I saw a post on Facebook, and I decided to give them a call to see if I could work with them. They've been so great. I just received another request on the same route.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, with Drop-In, you can share a ride and pay less than the actual amount.
Charlie, Drop-In has finally dropped. So, download it now on your Android or iPhone and ride safely and conveniently. Charlie, you for take Drop-In. Bam.
Drop-In, your convenience is our drive. What a new way to cool off and quench your thirst. And now everyone is enjoying the surprising experience of Paradise Park treated drinking water.
Hi.
Join the refreshing experience and enjoy the all-new Paradise Park treated drinking water. Paradise Park treated drinking water. Drink pure, live more. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.